Hello and welcome to the LARP Noobs podcast with me, Bungle, and the ever wonderful Millie.
Hello. I'm just gonna progressively become more and more like that little
Yeah, just slowly get more and more quiet in the distance.
Yeah.
So it's our second PreLARP episode. That's going to be out before Empire, hopefully.
Yeah, it will. Oh, ye of little faith. I'm getting
Oh no,
quite
I have
good at
nothing
this.
but faith in you. You're very good at things. If it was down to me to do anything, we'd probably get out one episode a year.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, if that's all you're up to, that's all you're up to. It's all fine.
Oh,
I just like a nice little natter around the campfire and with a cup of tea, talking about E2, baby.
E2, yeah. Second event of the year. Well, second Empire event of the year.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess if you count the player event, my third event of the year. I don't know if you've done any other LARPs.
Oh God.
Flying Lead.
I did.
That last?
No, so yeah, I've done Flying Lead. I've crewed Portents. Did Flying Lead, but Bung. I think I need an intervention.
Well, yeah, you've got what 5 weekends of LARP in a row.
So E2 kicks off 5, maybe 6 weeks of non-stop LARP for me.
Oof.
And I'm genuinely so excited for all of them, but also I'm dreading it because I've also just moved away from my house. So during the week, I'm going to be living out of my house and working away. And then as soon as I finish work on the Friday, I've got to go to LARP, and then I've got to figure out how to 1, do laundry, and 2, go and get my other LARP kit for the other LARP systems. And basically, I think I might just buy a horse-drawn carriage.
It would work, but you'd have to use an ox to turn up at Empire.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I just
There's no horses, or how I got to get them all.
Do we have donkeys at Empire?
I'm not sure.
Right, we're going to have to find out. Anybody who knows if there are donkeys at Empire.
Yeah.
Or
or were they eating along? Yeah. Were they eating after the horses after Highguard finished those?
Why did Highguard eat all the horses?
I think that's just a rumour.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon so. I mean, there's only, they've got to maintain their impressive athletic physique, don't they?
Exactly. Someone's got to keep them charged up somehow wearing all that clank.
Yeah. I'm so excited for E2. I won't lie. My hype for E1 was not there. I did not know what I wanted to do. But I'm genuinely so excited for E2.
Yeah, what do you got on?
I haven't got much. Like, I literally have no plans. But I love that I've got no plans. I know that Dave and I are going to explore joining up on the militia.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of meetings. So, well, like not much, just like friendly chit chats. And we are going to the theatre with Goldie. And he doesn't know we are yet, but he's paying.
Oh yeah, well we were supposed to go to the theatre with him last
summit we were
event,
supposed
but
to.
things came up and all timings and everything. Yeah, everything at E1 was a bit sort of up in the air, things going all over the show.
Yeah. I got ill.
You got ill. Demarian being dead at the very start of the event and me being the person. I always encounter either someone who's just lost someone or someone who's dying, and it's getting to that point where it's like, am I like Navarre's version of the Reaper?
You are just the drama magnet in Navarre.
Yeah.
I think.
So, I mean, at some point this weekend, we are going to do a telling for Demarian.
Ooh, yeah, we are.
So,
I need to tell the Starseekers that, actually.
I've let Paige know. So, exactly. Yeah, I'm thinking Saturday because we're also going to be inviting some other friends he had from within Navarre that aren't actually part of the inner circle that do tellings. So, it's going to be one of the things, so I've been doing a lot of IC mail and stuff.
Cool.
And
I will remind them once we figure out. I think maybe the Saturday might be a good time to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What did you get up to? Like, because you've got a military unit, haven't you, Bo?
I do, yeah. Well, I switched out my congregation for a military unit
Hell yeah.
because I do enjoy doing the religious stuff. I'm still going to keep doing the religious things, but I wasn't using synod votes, so me having the congregation, I think I mentioned this last time on the podcast, could fuck up votes and stuff.
Yeah. Because
So
it counts as an abstain rather than an
Yeah,
actual
it's-
vote.
yeah, which if you're trying to get a greater majority, you'll never get if there's loads of people who aren't voting.
Yeah.
And I never put any motions through synod. I know enough synod priests that if I want to put something through, I can talk to them and go, "Hey, I got this great idea." Delete. So I switched out to a military unit. Well, back to a military unit, which is I think, yeah, I started with a business, then MU, then congregation, back to MU, and I sent them off to do road wardens.
I genuinely, I love the fact that you have got a military unit and we are from the most stabby, not so murder monkey nation in Anvil. And then you make them fucking road guards.
Oh, well, no. Road wardening is only available to Navari characters.
Okay. What does road wardening mean?
So with the roads and stuff, there's increased in banditry apparently been going on. So basically, along with Navar tradition of establishing waghouses along the trods and things, we've decided to step our efforts and patrol the Empire's roads to keep them safe.
Okay.
Especially with things that have been attacking and destroying certain trods and things. It means there's going to be more various things to deal with. So I decided, you know what, let's ease my military unit back into it before sending them whole hog into the pits of war.
Yeah.
Considering last time I did that was when we disbanded and became a congregation, was going into Turunreal and coming back with Chaos Fruits and Scarred is what put me to congregation.
Okay, that's okay. So in my head, being a road warden was walking along and like ticketing carts.
Oh yeah. It's not a traffic warden. I'm not like, you can't park your cart there, sir. And then writing out tickets and putting them on there.
Oh my god! Imagine if it was though. Imagine if I really like. So, I've been actually listening and not reading the Winds of War and the Winds of Fortune on the Empire audio channel. We'll chuck it in the link up that we put on our Patreon page with every episode. But it's I think that's the reason why I'm also so excited, because listening to stuff makes me engage so much more with the story. And I've realized because my ADHD and dyslexia kind of tunes out by the time I get towards the end of A Wind of War if I'm reading it. I rarely get to the RP effects and like the in-character effects. There's loads. Like I didn't realize, like I knew that they went into a lot of detail with things like as in like with the storyline of all of the big encounters in Downtime and stuff. But I was like, oh my god, I can do this with my character now. I'm so excited with this. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
But,
so where did you send your military unit?
I'm exploring.
Yeah.
Agni.
You're giving me shit for being road wardens and, well, we sent them off to explore.
Yeah, but I'm exploring cool ruins and shit. I imagine that Agni and her military unit are just a bunch of really mischievous gremlins. Very beautiful, mischievous gremlins, mind you. But
I can see it.
But doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it? But I'm exploring the ruins of Terranil. Is that how you say it?
Turunreal?
Turunreal.
Yeah, my pronunciation of anything is really bad.
Yeah. Because I like, you know when you do Downtime and you do the click down things on the drop down menu, I always used to go and instead of reading the text of the things, I'd always go, Gurudun is in big red letters and I don't get any shares of the Gurudun. I had no idea what it was. And so I was like, I'm not sending my military unit there. I don't get a share of whatever this Gurudun thing is. Yeah. But now I get it. I did a little bit of research. I was like, I'm gonna go and send my little gremlin unit to go and explore some ruins and stuff.
Yeah, well, that won't get you Gurdian. That'll get you the items for doing that adventure.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying reading into like all of the downtime options and like what the how did you say it? The
Imperial Gurden.
Gurden.
Gurdian.
What I still don't really know what it is. I just get nervous when there's a massive red bit of text that says no.
Well, what it is the wonderful the military units. Well, certain military units will be granted. They're getting a share in the Imperial Gurden.
Oh.
So basically, there's a set amount of money put aside to go to help certain armies.
Oh.
So it's a way of sort of encouraging people to. Well, we want people to try and support this army.
Yeah.
So we'll put the Gurden with that one.
Oh.
And people are more like, oh, that's getting paid for. Because a lot of the time you'll do military work and you'll receive just your base 18 rings, but you've gone off to do something elsewhere.
Oh, so you get more money. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's basically to encourage. I think it's decided probably by the military council.
Yeah.
What army is getting backed by it, but again, I'm not 100% sure whether it is them who decide or whether it's decided by some other parties.
Okay.
So
I find it, but yeah, so it's fun. But I was reading about all of the well, not reading, listening about to all of the downtime results with all the people that went off to go and smash the cold sun. We're doing good, Bug.
Oh, nice. We actually are we smashing the cold sun?
Yeah, we're doing like I'm gonna get this all wrong, but Wintermark did good. The Blackthorns, which is one of the Novari army, they they did 2 massive big battles and were very good in them. So credit to the general of the Blackthorns because they're doing good.
I believe that's Riz is in charge of the Blackthorns.
Is it? Oh, bloody Riz!
Yeah, because it was that Caro was in charge of the Blackthorns. And then Riz got that, I think.
Yeah, and all Riz needs to do is sort of flash his beautiful baby blue eyes.
Oh, those eyes are dangerous.
They are. They are the greatest.
That's how Dave ended up being a senator.
It really is.
Yeah. Riz just like, oh, you should run for senator in my position. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, So Riz took his army and did that. They did good. The one thing that I am finding really interesting is when like the cold sun, because of the way that they move and the way that they operate, they kind of leave scorched earth and all of this stuff in their wake. Yeah. And in the forests in Wintermark and things where they were fighting with the Imperial armies, all of their like the trees in the forests have all been bleached and turned into these really mysterious like white bleached wood. That was in Scarsind, so the Imperial Orcs territory. And then in Wintermark, there were these scorched circles on the ground, which are like really deadly to people. Ooh. I'm genuinely so excited to go and thingy. I think I'm gonna send some icy mail to our dear friend Tristan in Dawn, played by Morgan from a little known podcast that is drumming up serious beef, Bung.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making fun of the fact that podcasts, like only silly podcasts need 2 people, whereas we've just got enough personality that we don't need anyone else. We don't need 5 people.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Who needs that many people to do a podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just because you get a viewpoint, because they're all from different nations as well, you get viewpoints from all over the place. Whereas we're both Navari and
and we both have military units, and we both we're married, But we do the cutesy little campfire stories. They do the big picture stuff.
We'll leave them to that bit.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what we did in downtime. Have you been doing anything else to get ready for Empire?
No, I've had my personal downtime between the two has been doing very little in regards to getting ready for Empire. I've just come back from a week's holiday.
Hell yeah.
So, I've been doing my get fit for Empire thing.
That is
basically
good,
been trying to go to the gym. Obviously, a week in the very far tip of Cornwall where the nearest gym I could get access to was Plymouth, which is
Amazing.
over an hour and a half drive away. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a week off the gym. So got to hit that back again tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, but also the stuff that you've been posting online and things, like you are doing so well with all of your gym stuff to not be patronising at all. Like,
head pats?
yeah, hey, pet.
Yeah.
Like, you done good, dude. I've been doing the gym as well, but not as much. I've absolutely jiggery pokeryed my shoulder at the moment, so I'm trying really hard to rehab that. But I'm gonna try, if I can, if I'm allowed, if my icy husband lets me, to wear your chainmail this event.
Yeah, because I am hoping E3 is when I'm going to be taking the field again.
Yeah.
But
I'll warm
I
up
will
your
be going
chain
back
for you
as
this time.
a Vate. Not Vape, Vine even. So
God, we really are just going to be the same character, aren't we?
well, I'm trying to decide whether to this summer do I turn in my oath of being a thorn, because I'm no longer going to be out there to kill. I'm out there to heal.
You could be out there to kill, but just accidentally through malpractice.
That's probably how it's going to happen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm wondering, I guess there was one thing I did have picked up during this downtime. There's happened to be in Penzance this past week, and there is a shop there, which is like a little retro gaming arcade, which has a little area that sells like all witchy stuff, like incense, crystals, all that stuff. But also there was selling handmade LARP weapons.
What?
In there. Yeah.
What?
Really, really random.
What? Were they good?
Yeah, actually really quite nice stuff. Company called You What.
You what?
YEW and then what, WOT.
Oh my god, I'm so looking them up. We'll put them in the link dump for anyone
so they're
who's
on
interested.
on the old Book of Faces.
Yeah.
And I picked myself up a LARP safe push dagger.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
So did pick that up.
I am itching for a new stabby stab. I've had the same. So the sword that Agni carries was bought for her by Sinwig. So she doesn't want to get rid of it. And it's the same with her cookery as well. Sinwig also gave that to her. Basically, before Sinwig died, and definitely not the reason why he died, he basically just gave Agni all of his weapons.
Yeah.
So it's a wonder why he died on the battlefield, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't give you his armour as well. Hey, have this.
That armour was so good, though.
Such beautiful armour.
Yeah.
And I've got his a big furry cowl thing.
Yeah.
With all the bones in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I might bring that along with us this time, so in case it gets cold in the evenings.
Yeah, I think, so, public service announcement. Hay fever season, people.
Yes, bring your antihistamines.
For the love of God, if you'd like not having to sniffle and sneeze, antihistamine.
Yep.
Bring it with you. I have been suffering this last week, and I haven't looked at the weather yet. There's a lot of rumours going around that it's going to be a similar event to what we had last time. Mm-hmm. But I'm not looking at that.
Nope. I'll look later in the week. I'll check the weather forecast, I think.
Yeah.
I'll probably check it Tuesday.
Yeah. There's it changes so quickly with the long range stuff. But either way, myself, my antihistamines, my hand warmers, and various different bits and bobs. I'm going to try really hard to eat well this event as well.
Yeah. Your hand warmers were a godsend last event.
They're so good. And so, yeah.
So many people benefited and loved them.
Yeah. And just wait until Agni comes around and tries to collect favours or payment for them next time. One thing that I do have to do that I haven't quite done yet, but I am so excited to finish, is I am making a modification to my antlers.
Ooh.
And is
this the one that you told me about?
Yeah.
Oh, I look forward to seeing it.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. Basically, everybody will fill in the gaps, but for a very professional beat cop of a militia person that Agni is, it's only befitting that she has something to symbolize the fact that she's now part of the militia on her antlers. That could also maybe be attributed to similar devices that our own forces use in modern day. I'm so excited. I'd genuinely be gutted if we turn up and go, I really want to join the militia, and they go, no, you've already had a hat, senator can't join.
Well, if he can't, you still can.
Yeah, but what's an Agni without her Gellet,
Wow.
Right, it's A. Less of that. Less of that. But yeah, I've got a couple of things to do at this event. I'm really liking the fact that we don't have very much on. Like, there won't be any Senate. There's no need for us to do anything. The Grendel are also getting absolutely hammered by our Imperial armies.
About time.
Yeah. So that it's not an all Grendel weekend. You've got to bring two colours of kit to you
as well.
Yeah.
Depending on what the MC chooses, I think there was 4 possible major conjunctions.
Yep.
2 of which against the Jotun and 2 against the Grendel.
Yeah.
I mean, not so hot take here. I'm not the biggest fan of fighting as or against Jotun.
Jotun are the ones that are kind of like
on the battles.
I
don't mind fighting as them. It's very easy. Just be very
honourable,
very rules orientated and honourable. La la la.
Yeah.
Oh, you're injured. We'll get you back up and pass you back to your lines. Fighting against them as an Avari.
Yeah, I won't. I won't lie. I think I remember. I think it was E3 last year when there was the big. It was like the Matilda Fisher fight. Against the Jotun when we spent the first 45 minutes. We were monstering, and we spent the first 45 minutes just watching a large group of marchers negotiating with the Jotun.
Yeah,
and I was just sat there like, well, this is fun game for someone else.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, some people's it is what their game is. It's for that sort of thing, like doing the debate rather than the fighting.
Yeah.
But I've never had fun fighting against Jotun apart from the whole Windavari, so we will be executing every down Jotun we see.
Yes. So. Yes. Although, do you know what I long for? I long for the day where there will be a battle and people will say, those executions that we always tell you can't do? Go nuts. Like, that will be my best day at Empire, I think.
Oh, I think it was one of the second to last ever times I took the field.
Yeah.
Where we had been given orders. We were fighting against Jotun, and our generals had given us orders to execute. Every other Imperial force that was on the field were told not to.
Yeah.
We were given direct orders to do so.
I love it so much.
And it made some great RP, basically, of, I think I mentioned it before, about a Dornish guy blocking me from executing a Jotun. I was asking me what the hell do I think I'm doing. It's like, I'm killing this guy.
Yeah.
And, like, just look at him like, you move your weapon or I will stab you next.
Yeah. I will.
And then I think one of their commanders came and was like, no, they've got orders from their general to execute. And it's like, oh, okay. And then he just walked away.
Yeah.
God, that would be
so good. I am just so excited. I think it's going to be nice. I'm hoping the weather's nice. If it isn't, I'm not really that bothered because I've sorted out a couple of things with my kit. I again not able to get there until after time in on Friday, which we won't talk about. But by God, dear listeners, I am not happy about it.
I know, but if you're driving up from your new place and working.
Yeah, I am going to be quite tired on the Friday, but...
Do you have a rough idea of timing, or...?
Not yet, no. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get away early from work, because I'm pulling the earlies, but it's the joy of the job, really, you know? So it'll be fun. It's coming. It's E2, and then E3 is my birthday. Is my birthday weekend. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a big one for that then.
No, but I can't. It's so sad. I feel like we've only just, like, when you blink and you literally miss it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've blinked and the LARP calendar of the year is like halfway over because we're already at E2.
Yeah, but well, you've got E2, then you've got what, Wome,
Yeah.
and then
E2, then Wome, then Hoist the Colours, then
Ooh, that's
Northern Kingdoms.
Oof.
Then after Northern Kingdoms is I'm crewing Forlorn Hope,
Ooh.
which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, quite jealous of that.
Yeah, and then it's a couple of other events, and then we're into the more sort of ILARP events. So I've got 2 events that are sort of like 1930s, 1920s. So I'm going to like
The Oasis.
Yes, I'm going to the Oasis with you. And we've got the Eldritch. I've got the Eldritch Horror LARP, which is going to be in a similar vein towards Nightmare, but based on Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'm terrified, excited, and I think that like it's perfect that I'm starting my little road trip of LARPs with a fest LARP. I think it's going to be a really nice way of getting it going.
Yeah.
Plus, it's going to be really nice to see everyone. I've got some sneaky little plans. I've got a cake date. Got a cake date with the senator for Scarsind.
Oh yes, of course. One of you brings cake, the other brings booze.
Beer, yeah. And so we're gonna do that. And then now, because I've listened to the Winds of War, I know what's going on in Scarsind.
Well, I'll get you to fill me in when you arrive on site.
Basically, they were hammered by the cold sun, and then the Imperials came and saved the day. And then when the cold sun have this really, I don't know if it's an effect of them being defeated or like a scorched earth policy of getting rid of everything. They basically explode. And the way that the Winds of War explained it is it kind of like it's so bright that it makes the world monochrome. So like, you know, like in anime where there's a big explosion, it goes black and white. And then that effect is what made the trees in Scarsind go like almost like marble. And then the cold sun, man, they're bad.
Yeah. Oh.
to put it mildly, dear listener, cold sun, bad. But yeah, they have like magic on them that turns a lot of herbalists have had their herb gardens sort of contaminated. So yields of medicinal herbs are going to go down. I think that the price of Truva veins is going to go up because a lot of people's Truva veins have turned to ash. Yeah. It's going to be spicy, but I think that's the one thing I want to do this event, other than join the militia, is go and pester Morgan, or Tristan, and be like, Cold Sun, tell me all about it. Tell me how I can help as a non-armored, as a non-armored physic in Navarre, who rarely takes the field with anything more than a tiny little dagger.
You just have to ask. I've got enough weapons. I could send you out with something.
Yeah, but then where's the fun in that? I genuinely really like being a challenge for some monsters. Like, you know how monsters are supposed to be providing game to the players?
Yeah.
I really like the idea that I am a really fun target for people monstering. Because she's like, oh, wait, there's an unarmored Navari who's got no weapon and is just patching people up. Kill her!
Yeah.
There you go. Be fine.
And that's how Keys loses his wife.
Yeah, but gains a friend.
Oh dear.
And that friend will be the person that rids him of his wife. Have you got any plans for this event coming up?
None really. No. Like literally, I've got nothing properly planned apart from Demarian's telling. Still on my hunt for Ilium.
Yeah. We'll get you there.
It's gonna be a long burn, that one. So basically, I just need to make sure that by the end of by autumn, I have at least the materials to have the shield reforged.
Yeah.
So if I have the Ilium on top, brilliant. If not, then I can just get the shield reforged.
Yeah. There's some talking of Ilium and Boar seats. There's a new one coming in. Madruga,
yeah.
I mean, it was maybe, I can't remember. But there's a territory that's been reclaimed that's up for grabs. And in there is a mithril mine that is either going to Senate is going to decide whether or not it goes to the nation or to a private citizen.
Well, I definitely would be able to afford it if it goes private.
Yeah, but yeah, so I think it's going to be exciting. But I know there's a couple of people. I think
there's a few people we know that I could probably
yeah, we'll
take some money out of.
We'll take you to Wintermark and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we know people.
I really like the idea that Agni and Keys are just literally going to go wander off without a penny to their name and manage
and
it.
see what we can get up to.
If there's anyone that can do it, it's us.
Oh yeah, well you definitely. You'll thumb wrestle someone for about 10 Ilium and get me all I need.
Right, I went to Reaper's Rest, dear listener, with nothing. I had nothing in my player pack. No money, no resources, nothing. I left that event with 5 thrones and 2 wains of weirwood. Was it weirwood? Did I get mithril?
You got mithril.
Yeah.
Dave got the weirwood.
Yeah, well, Dave did get the weirwood, but then lost the weirwood.
Oh, the weirwood has been found.
Oh, it has? Was it?
Yes.
I bet you it wasn't as missing as he thought it was.
Someone else had packed it. Someone that he was sharing a room with had packed it away with their stuff. We'll put it that way. And we're not going to name any names, but I think you know which one it is.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. I love it so much. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I'm very excited for Empire. I cannot wait to get me in that field.
Yep.
Yes.
Don't worry. We'll have the camp all ready set up for you when you do turn up.
Yeah. Somebody's going to be dropping off my kit.
That's perfect.
My sleeping kit. If you could be a darling and set it up for me, that would be
I'll get your bed laid out and everything for you.
Yay.
I won't warm it up for you, don't worry.
Yeah, please don't. Dave sat on my bed and just left it by farting on it constantly.
Nice.
Yeah, being somebody being a more delicate mindseted person in a camp full of fucking animals.
What? I like to think I'm not the worst.
You're not the worst, no. You're not. But either way, it's going to be so good to see you guys.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. It's going to be a fun event. It's just going to be chill. A lot of merriment's going to be had. I will turn up fashionably late as always, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to our Patreons for supporting the podcast. You guys, as always, as we keep saying, keep the lights on.
Yeah.
And keep us running our stuff. My podcast microphone has decided to die. So having any kind of help possible is great because it helps us pay for new equipment, which is terrifying and expensive and scary.
Yeah, mics aren't cheap things. Or you can get cheap ones, but cheap ones tend to not do well.
No, exactly. But in particular, thank you so much to Elise Q. They've been supporting us since May 7th last year, so just over a year. So thank you so much, Elise. You're pretty great. And to all of our other Patreons, thank you so much. You guys are incredible.
Thank you guys who just listen.
Yeah, and people that listen and people that help give us feedback, leave comments on the Facebook page, anything to help us get better and keep things going. Also, anyone who has any idea what's going on when I don't is so helpful.
Yep, same.
That's what happened with the Cold Sun stuff, because I was hearing all of the rumors about stuff, and then someone listened and went, just so you know, this is what you need to read. This is all the stuff that we actually know about the Cold Sun. And I was like, oh, interesting. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, hey Bung.
Yeah.
Strength the Empire.
Strength in Navarre.
Yeah.